Welcome to show your parents the PTA in their sleep don't want you to hear. The Helios blog. Today, Kevin Samuels says what we all know. Winter is coming. Let's get into it.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
Plans to prepare for winter is coming, and just kind of give you a background of what I have going on and to figure out, am I on the right path to prepare for the winter that's coming.
What do you want as an outcome for your life regarding socially, a man?
A man, I want a partnership that we can.
Does that mean
Red flag. Partnership.
a husband?
Yes, a husband.
Okay.
That's
What
definitely
I'm gonna need you ladies to start doing is stop calling. I'm gonna need you to stop diminishing marriage into partnerships and calling it marriage. You go into partnership with businesses. So start calling. I'm just saying, not to you, but I think we diminish these titles so much. Just like when I see people calling themselves CEOs of a sole proprietorship. You're not a goddamn CEO.
Well, I was thinking that marriage was a partnership. I mean, I get understanding when you say.
But that's the problem. It's not okay. But by calling him So when you're married, do you mind if he calls you his old lady, his chick?
No, not once we get to the point of marriage.
You see, but you're diminishing it by calling him your partner, right? It's disrespectful.
Why? You want to be called a wife?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So that title matters. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you do understand the difference.
I do.
Thanks. That's all I'm trying to say. But you want to be married. That's all I'm trying to get. You see, the fact that we got to do that. Let me just say this. Black people, we need to overperform in formality and respect. We are far too informal with each other.
Right.
So you want a marriage and a husband. What else would you like?
In terms of out of the marriage.
Well, I'm just trying to big picture. What do you want? Because most people, okay, I just want to understand.
Most people don't plan for the future at all. They don't actually understand what it is they want. They just kind of float about.
Understand what the outcome is. You want a marriage? Do you want children?
Yes, I actually have 3, Kevin.
Wait. It always happens like this. You know, the girl's like, oh, I want a husband, la la la, and then it turns out, oh, I have 55 kids by 55 dads, and so on. Crazy crap like that. Well, you're not going to get a husband then. Because how is a guy going to take you when he's got to raise 100 other man's kids?
How many fathers?
2.
Disaster.
Have you been married before?
Never.
No, sir.
Why have you chosen not to marry any of the fathers of your children?
Because they're deadbeats.
Well, I have a 20-year-old and I have an 18-year-old.
Why have you chosen not to marry the father of any of your children?
Well, we were close to marriage with my first 2 kids' fathers.
What does that mean? What does close to marriage mean?
We were entertaining the idea. We were both open to it.
No.
Being open to it is not doing it. Those are 2 different things.
You already had children.
We had children together.
Did he want to marry you?
Yes, he did.
So I don't see. Now it's about to get hard. I hate it when you ladies come in and do this bullshit. You already had 2 human beings.
Yeah.
And you talk about entertaining marriage. You should have entertained marriage before you entertained motherhood.
Right. Well, we're learning.
No. Marry before you carry. Come on. Like, it's insane.
Can I grow? Can I learn?
Well, unfortunately, Yes, but it may be too late.
Indeed.
Because if you're still talking about marriage as a partnership, and at 37 years old, you're still using words like I would expect a young girl to use, like I entertain marriage, instead of saying I want a husband and I want to be a husband, I want to be a wife, I want additional kids, and I have 3 children by 2 different men, and I blew those relationships because I wasn't woman enough to walk down the aisle. That's what men really want to hear from y'all. Other than this bullshit y'all come through here.
And you know what, Kevin? I really saw myself so much in when you stated that our culture of women are scared, operating in fear. And
Indeed. And not only that, but ignorance too. You don't understand that you go further as a group.
I think that's what has been my problem, because marriage has not been a hard thing for me.
How old is your youngest child?
He's 8.
Why did you? Okay, so you were almost 30 when you had that child. Why didn't you marry his father?
Because he wasn't good enough. He wasn't like the first husband.
That was more so of something that just kind of moved fast.
Yeah, she kind of just went to the bar and he, I don't know how to put it nicely. He erupted, and it just happened.
I don't think
now, you know good and damn well I'm not going to accept that.
Again, it's that whole thing of I've had my fun, now I'm ready to settle down. Man number 3. Now you need to save me from my bad decisions. Well, sorry, that's not happening.
Why would you even come at me? Why would you even come at me with it move fast? What did I ask you?
Why didn't we get married?
Right.
I wasn't interested in a marriage with him, Kevin.
Okay, so then why would you produce another human being with him?
You're interested in having this baby.
AFBB. She doesn't understand. Like, she wants a rich, hot guy, but she's not good enough to get a rich, hot guy. And so what she does is she has the baby with the hot guy, then she wants to find the rich guy to support that child. She's doing C-star CKing ahead of time. That's what they don't say.
She's looking dead at me, Kevin.
Oh, okay. She needs to know the truth, so she doesn't do this too.
She's definitely not going to do this.
No.
Well, I mean, here's the problem. The problem is kids don't just watch your words, right? They watch your actions.
I'm talking to you. You were not interested in marrying him, but why'd you have his baby?
Because it happened.
It didn't happen, ma'am.
Because it happened. Having bedroom fun is a choice. You realize that, right?
You were 30 years old having unprotected sex. You already had 2 children. You, more than any other woman on the planet, knows the outcome.
Right.
Now, why am I
Clearly not.
being this dip harder? Because you talking about you want a husband. No, you're looking for a stepfather.
Indeed.
Any man who will marry you will be a stepfather. And a woman like you who can't take accountability.
I haven't not taken accountability.
Excuse me? And then she's argumentative too. Here we go.
No, you haven't in this conversation. You just said it just happened. No,
you
you just said it just happened. Okay, ma'am. Maybe maybe to you that's taking accountability.
Okay, what could I have said that made it sound like accountability to you?
I was
Disrespectful tone. 3 kids by 2 different dads. 38 years old, I guess, and still doesn't know how to have a conversation with a man,
still more willing to be a mother than a wife, so I was having unprotected sex with a man who's not a husband.
Okay. Well, I apologize for not
Well,
working.
I'm just saying that's
like
the
that.
truth. Why was he good?
I agree.
But my thing is, why have unprotected sex with a man like that. If you don't have sex with them, have sex with them. But why reproduce with them?
Because if it happens, what am I?
It didn't just happen.
You got to take steps to prevent that crap, right? You can't just.
We had sex. I got pregnant, and I made the decision, like you just said, to go ahead and be a mother to somebody that I knew was not a potential husband, and I made a mistake. So we are here today.
Yes, but okay. Again, notice the only guys that these girls choose. Do they choose the husband material, quote unquote, guy? No. They choose this crap.
At 37, and I'm trusting your expertise to listen and learn.
Man, it didn't just happen.
And now she's mad. Look at her expression. You can see it on her face.
You're a mother of 2 children.
3.
You were a mother of 2 before you got pregnant with this child. You were in a sexual relationship with a man who was not of the caliber of man you would become a wife for. True or false? True or false?
So here's what actually happened. She didn't tell the guy that she had kids. She just, left him with grandma. Went and banged it out with this guy who's more attractive than the first guy she had kids with. And I mean, her biology was like, you can't get rid of this kid. Never getting genes like that again.
True.
Then you choosing to have unprotected sex with that man did not just happen. That was a choice. Every time you speak, every time whatever position you guys chose, unprotected sex. How can so many other women on the planet choose to have sex with some of the worst of the worst men and not walk away with a baby? Because they choose to get contraception. They choose to not have babies with men. 33 forms of birth control available to 30-year-old women. It did not just happen. And any man that you will be talking about, you want to learn from, he's listening to this, and I would say, brother, what are you trying to say to this man?
Brother, run.
He'll be like, you're not taking any accountability. It just happened. It just happened.
Disaster.
Well, maybe I didn't word that correctly, but I have no problem with taking accountability.
Okay.
Stop the cop.
So
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, let's
move forward.
lost cause.
Yeah,
freaking mess.
Why do you want to get married now?
Because I feel like that's something that I deserve to experience. I feel like I have value to bring to our Black men in the community.
Disaster.
I feel like I have a lot to offer, despite the mistakes that I had made. And that is why I am here, willing to have this conversation with you, because a lot of times...
That's what these girls always do, right? They make all these million mistakes. And then they're like, oh, now I know my worth. Now I've had my fun and I'm ready to settle down. I don't want a girl that's had her fun. I want to be that fun. So, sorry.
Some of the things that I have been through, you mark us out for that.
Indeed.
And I don't feel like that is fair or true.
Whoa.
Well, we mark you out for that because it tends to create people like you, or is correlated with behaviors like the ones you're showing, which we don't like.
Whoa. What is going on with my computer right now? A lot of things that I mark you out for.
Like in general.
I don't mark you out for anything.
Well, a lot of times you say...
No, ma'am. I'm talking... No.
37.
No, ma'am. I'm... Look. I'm... No. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37. 37 I don't mark you out for anything. I just now talk to you. I don't know you. Okay?
Well, generally speaking, I mean, I put myself in a category with women in general that have the same thing, where they have mistakes that they have made, taking accountability for not
but the thing
doing
is,
things the right way.
okay, ma'am. The thing is, you say you're taking accountability, okay? And maybe this is the most accountability you've ever taken, but this is not accountability.
Disaster.
You're saying that it just happened. That is not accountability. That is not accountability, man.
What?
Ma'am, if your child came home with an F in a subject and told you it just happened.
Disaster.
But I'm trying to get you to understand. Hold on.
Disaster.
That wouldn't fly. That wouldn't fly.
Right. It wouldn't fly.
You're right.
Well. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Like, freaking disaster.
Okay. So.
Absolutely not.
Hold on just a second. Just a second.
Go in your room and close your door.
Yeah.
What a mess. What a mess.
So, and that's all I'm trying to get ladies like you to understand, that when you're saying you're taking accountability,
you're not
it
really.
doesn't seem like accountability to us.
Yeah.
It sounds like, you're still blaming men, or not necessarily blaming men, but it's like, hold on, guys. We're having a little technical difficulty here. I gotta shut some of this down. Okay, you didn't marry your other child's father. So, and you said you want to get married because you feel like it's something you deserve, right?
Right, and whoever I marry, I feel like that's something.
But what do you mean?
I feel like I'm something.
But what men don't understand is, how are you deserving of? What do you mean you feel like it's something you deserve? What is that? I don't understand what that means.
You don't feel like you deserve marriage?
I'm talking to you, man. I want you to explain what it means when you say you deserve marriage at almost 40 years old with 3 children from 2 men. Why do you deserve marriage?
Exactly. So that goes back to what you just said. What I was just explaining to you. You put women in a category like me, myself.
Prioritize marriage.
The decisions that
you haven't prioritized marriage.
And I don't feel like that's fair.
You haven't prioritized marriage.
So why would I not deserve marriage?
You haven't prioritized marriage.
You don't deserve marriage because you didn't put it as the first priority. And guys don't want to be second, third, 25th place behind everything else.
Of those situations, my children.
That's insane. This is insane.
At 37.
This woman is insane.
Does that count us out?
Yep.
Indeed.
Certainly does. Counts you out. Yep, certainly does.
Would it count a man out?
No.
Well, we're not talking about a man. We're talking about you.
Yeah.
We're not talking about a man. We're not talking about a man. We're talking about. We're not talking about a man. No. We're not talking about. We're not talking about a man. We're not talking about a man. We're talking about you.
Is that going to count them out?
We're not talking about.
Oh my
a man.
lord! Shut it.
We're not talking about a man. We're talking about you. And see, that's one of the biggest misconceptions.
That's just my question.
This is one of the biggest misconceptions of women. We're not talking about a man. We're talking about you. You're a 37-year-old woman who never prioritized marriage. And now you talk about you deserve marriage at 37. You don't deserve anything. We get in life what we earn.
I know you didn't hang up on me.
I didn't hang up on you. We're having a system issue right now. I know what's going on with this damn thing. What is going on?
Disaster. Okay, back to the conversation. Sorry.
There's a lot of lag here. Unmute yourself. Shit. Unmute. Hello.
Unmuted.
All right. H Christ. Now.
I only had it on both.
Okay, let's just keep on. It's fine. We're here. There's problems over here too. But what I'm more concerned with is you seem to think that I'm telling you something that the world has not already told you.
Right.
You say that I say that women like you don't have a shot, right? My thing is, you have 3 children by 2 dudes, and you had sex with a man. Due respect, your child was in the room with you. People in the chat room had to tell you, send your kid out of the room.
Yes.
Yeah, disaster.
Right?
Doesn't freaking know how to take accountability at all.
Yes? Ma'am, I need you to speak. I'm not having a conversation with myself. Did you hear what I said?
I'm trying to give you time to finish. I'm listening.
No, what I'm saying, people in the chat room told you to ask you to send your child out of the room, yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Why was she?
I'm not sure what they said. I'm not paying attention to.
All right. So one of the answers, when I'm asking you about her father, you saying she's sitting there looking you in the face. When I'm asking you about her dad,
Yes.
why is she okay? I don't think the kids should be around adult conversations
Agreed.
because you don't know where they're going to go. So that's a problem.
Which means that her boundaries are off. She doesn't know how she's supposed to act around a child.
That's a problem for any man that deals with you because you're so into what you thinking or wanting.
That's
you're not
correct.
paying attention.
And that's why I asked her to leave.
But she shouldn't have been there in the first place. What city do you live in? What city do you live in?
What is this? So she's feigning that she can't hear now. There's no way she can't hear.
Right. I live
She can't hear?
in Florida. Panama City, Florida. Panama City, Florida.
I'm going to say something, and when I finish saying yes, I want you to say yes. I need to see how much of a delay is there. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Yes.
There is no delay. You can hear me. I asked you what city you live in, and you just sat there.
It's a huge delay because everything you're saying, once you finish, it says it again. On my end, it is.
I'm going to move on to somebody else.
Disaster. Freaking disaster, man.
Oh.
What a mess. Okay.
Is women prepare our young ladies for marriage, because when you say that, what I basically think of, and the closest thing that I can think of is
when you say prepare our young ladies, meaning who? Your daughters?
daughters.
Do you have any children?
Generations. I do.
Are you married?
No.
I am not.
No, that's the first thing you
Not
do.
at this
That's the first thing you
time.
do.
I've been
Disaster.
asked.
Okay, so that's the first thing you gotta do.
You've
Kids
been
don't listen to what
asked,
we
yeah?
say, they listen to what we do.
Exactly.
All the words you have to say for your daughter mean
I've been asked and I still haven't gotten married. Enough said.
nothing compared to showing them what to do. Because they're gonna ask, well, Mom, why aren't you married to my dad? Unless the father is unavailable for marriage, meaning death.
Available for marriage. My daughter's father.
Is he alive?
He is.
Is he married?
No.
Okay.
What do you mean? Then what makes him unavailable?
He is currently. It's kind of hard to say. I don't know if I should say. He's
incarcerated.
Serving time, and
he's alive. But he's alive.
He is. Thank goodness.
That doesn't make him.
She had a kid with a guy that went to jail. Lovely. Sure knows how to pick 'em. Let's end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all for notifications. Buy my books like Hunter M, Adrian R, Tom and Bobby, Dylan Renaissance Press, Brian, Andrew, Alan, Armani, and Nicholas. Shout outs to you. Most recent purchase of both my books, Strategist Guide to Seduction and Quotes to Live By. Thank you. If you'd like coaching like Nick H here, just message me at my email. That's theheliosblog@gmail.com. My books can be found at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Thank you so much for watching once again, especially if you listen to the end. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.